What up, guys? Man, let me give it a second. After I hung up my last live that I was on, I'm just gonna wait. So I don't have to repeat myself. When I tell you, ain't nothing in life planned. Nothing in life is. These are the same two cards that I pulled out. Temperance, so. The same on my last, right? When I was explaining this. And if you weren't there for it, I'm not going to explain myself again. Go back and watch my last live. Here, with this. After going through this. Then we got this. And this. Temperance. Here comes the angels. Here comes the boom. Baby. Here comes the high priestess. You are the high priestess. Man, I'm not going to say what just happened, but it's good. Oh, they're watching me. Hold on a second. Watch me. You better watch, because I'm going to show you how it's done. What is that fee, fi, fo, fum? Hold on a second. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. Thank you. Ain't nothing in life planned. 369. Hold on. I'm putting this shit ghetto. Propping it up and stuff like that. And let me tell you something about something. Y'all people worried about this and looks and alchemides or whatever that shit is called. I'm gonna show you how to alchemize. This shit keeps falling. Well, who gives a fuck? But hold on. You know what today, this week, the last couple weeks felt like? Pick it up, fall down. Pick it up, one step back. Like, what the fuck, right? But it's not. Once you realize everything is everything, like everything in its flow, let it go. That's how I would say it. It is what it is. I can only do what I can do, right? Period. I already went over that in the last video, so I'm not going to re-explain myself. But it's the truth. Okay? Like I said, I'm not here to who looks like that and who has what and who did this and who did that and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. So go somewhere else. If that's what you're coming to this page for, you're at the wrong motherfucking page because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I care when I feel from my heart. Okay? Me and you are different. Me and you are the same. You know what? That's all it is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to, guys, I linked my Cash App at the bottom. If you guys want to donate, there's a few Dex cards I want. Or if you like to donate to the channel or for my time or whatever it is, right there at the bottom. $GAINS 2382. Who's barbecuing? Either burning down the house, something's burning. Is that a Cancer? Someone's having a fire. Anyways, yeah, so if you guys like donate or just hit the like button, okay? You stopped your movie? I smell fire. Like a bonfire. It's like a good bonfire though. You know, like when you're sitting outside, it's almost fall. Y'all, you just sitting outside, you got a drink and your two-step. My drink and my two-step, you got some music on, not even, or you're just sitting outside like that. That fire smell. Fresh, so fresh. Right, what? We're done. Ooh, that smells good. You know, it smells like outside. Sitting outside by a fire. Alculate. Oh, you know what I mean? That I forgot about that. And then I was watching my video and I was like, I totally forgot because I was like, message. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do that. Was it anyways or no? It's you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But it's the truth. You know what I mean? That's Italian to me. You either know what I mean or you don't. And the crazy thing is, when I'm like, you know what I mean, man? And then they still want to stick around. They don't know. You're having tales of gold beer. That's a good tale. I like it. No, anyways. Anyways. Yeah, anyways. But that's my that's my way of talking smart. Like, yeah, well, anyways. Rolling my eyes. So that's like verbal rolling my eyes. From dragon's milk? Dude, June slays dragons, and then she drinks the milk. She starts her day over in the morning. She's like, but anyways, you know what I mean? Bitch, I'm drinking dragon's milk too. Am I? I'm not. No, I know I know, no, I know. I know what it means. But I was like, but anyways. I'm just joking. You know what I mean? I'm just joking. I was explaining what. I didn't say you drank in the day. Who said you drank in the day? I said, but anyways, you're not hearing me. You drink too much dragon's juice, milk. What? Girl. Fire's out. Anyways, all right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give myself a challenge. A freaking challenge. I'm doing it. And I'm going to do it. And that's what I'm doing. So, I'm going to try to get through every freaking sign and blah, 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 blah. Count them. Count how many times I say anyways. Because you know what? What do I win? If I do say too many anyways, if I say too many anyways, then what? But if I don't say any anyways, I get to pick a prize. Like when you're at Chuck E. Cheese, I can pick an eraser, I can pick some candy, I can pick a stuffed animal that costs way too much to play the games, but I wanted that one, I want it. Do I get to get a fun dip? Do I get to win a ruler that I'm never going to use, but I want it? Or a bag of cotton candy? Or do I get a bag of cotton candy? Do I win something if I don't say it? Otherwise, I'm going to say it as many times as I want. You know what I mean? Anyways, if you don't say it anyways too many times, it helps language and speech carry out better, that's all. I know, that's true. That is true. I did learn that because I learned a lot of people say a lot, and you said that too. It's a challenge. It's the red light challenge. You know what you should do, June? Oh man, you're not an Uber driver. But you know what? You should do remember the red light challenge. Not the red light district, but put a leg out, shake it, short. No, but the red light challenge, remember, what was that movie? Not a movie, but that show. It was taxi, the taxi cab driver, and then they would do the red light challenge every time. You'll bring cotton candy? I'm not going to say it. What words? I have to look again. I will not say you know what I mean or anyways for a bag cotton candy. Yeah. So you know how you'll up your ante on your show? Well, I mean, not in your show. I mean, you can do your show, but like at your work, because you don't really need to work. So cash cab, yes. So you could do cash Uber Eats. So in the little comment box, say, "Are you up for the challenge?" And then if they win, they get a free prize. They don't know what it is, but they'll get it. It might be a free meal. It might be something out of your car that you don't want. It could be anything. It could be a word of advice. And now, I'm serious, because you don't need to work, but it'll make people happy. Yeah. Cash. It'll be cash, dash, cash dash. Dash cash. So you'll be like, you know how they're watching it in the car, like the map, and then you'll be like, it'll be like, so, do you want to play the game? Yes or no? And they'll be like, what is this? I mean, half of them, they're just sitting in their bed like, just gonna order some food, and they'll be like, fuck it, yes. You know how many people are gonna say yes? They'll be like, okay, like the game Saw. All right, you don't want to play a game? Okay, so every time that you stop, because you know they're watching you on that little app, so every time you get a red light on your thing, you have a question. So like, have your questions already mapped out in your notes. So like, copy paste. So every time you're at a red light, you have to put a question. Oh, but they're gonna Google it to win. Yeah, think about this. You vacuumed up my acorn. Ooh. You vacuumed my acorn. The little ones you found. My brother just texted me when he said brothers. I know, I forgot about my acorns. I was pissed. We gotta go back to your brother's house. They have an acorn. I'm like, I'll go over there and I want to go pick up acorns. They have acorns everywhere. I know. I put it in the cup holder. I was looking for those. I was like, I forgot my acorns. And it could have been like, I was upset because I knew where I wanted to put the acorn up on my altar. Those acorns. I was excited. I was like looking around like 2 acorns stuck together, and then I quit picking at your butt. And dang it, girl. Now I haven't even thought about it. I was worried about my acorns. I was worried about my freaking acorns. My brother texted me and said, now we gotta go to your brother's house again, because I need acorns. And then your sister-in-law says she shovels them up. Hold on, I gotta wipe my cat's butt. I'll be back. It's okay, we'll just go get more. Hi, Bubs. Well, that's done. It's okay. There's more acorns. No, I left the feather in your car. Ha! So we're even, Stevens. You vacuumed my acorns and I left the feather in your car. I hit it. So we're even. Give and take. You took the acorn and I left you the feather. Okay. I'll more feathers. Don't feel bad because I hid the feather in your car. So now we're even. I knew you didn't like feathers and I left it in your car secretly. I'm gonna draw something on your ass. Feather, feather, acorn, acorn. Are you ready to draw more cards for me? Are you ready to go to hell? Ooh. You know what's funny? When people don't know your diggity value, you bring it somewhere else. Hello, company. You might look glowing in the outside, but guess what? Hello, me. I am my own company. I'm glowing from the inside and outside. Hello, hello. Everything. I swear to God, man. My shit is like this. On point from my dreams to, I'm like, I don't know what your guys, but like y'all intuition heightening. I'm like, I'm just saying. I guess when you invest in yourself, like this shit, you fucking, it's like, and it's crazy. Stop telling me what to do. This is my microphone. Go to bed early, get up, start your new venture. I'm starting it now. I've been starting my new venture. I started my venture since years ago. But it all came together. I started my venture since I was a baby. And now it's just playing out. And that's what it's all about. I know. I'm up though. I'm good. Because you know we're the same. Just like when you say you're going to go to sleep, then you don't go to sleep. So I just roll with it. I'll clean and organize till I clean and organize. I'm a dance, sing, I can pet cats. I can freaking talk on here and say what I gotta say. I might lift some weights. I might do this and I might do that. It don't matter, but I created the roadmap. I know. Don't say anything else on here. It's a secret. I'm gonna pop out like I popped up before, and then I know. It's gonna be so good. And you know what? There's no stopping in black in it. Nobody. So you guys, hurry up, get in a circle, hop on one foot, do your duty do's. There ain't no stopping this shit. You can't stop God. You can't stop the light. We going to pick the world up and drop it on your head. Hello. Because you know what? Everything they tried to do, try to put you in poverty, come against your character, come against this, da 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 da, blah 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 blah, low frequency, and everyone believes they're low frequency. But once you rise above that, baby, and you meet with the same like people, and you put all your shit together, and then we don't, you know what I mean? We don't shake the room. We about to shake the earth. 778551850. Ooh, I'm not even going to numbers because that's all. I could talk through numbers, but you know what I mean? It's like this, that, baby. And it's to help everybody. It's to free the people, the souls. And there's no stopping it. When they say the devil, fuck you too, bitch. I'm gonna break your motherfucking house. Mirror back to you. You wanna bring those energies to me? Guess what? Reverse. I did, you know what I did to the devil or Satan or whatever? That energy, that entity. I did a return back to sender to him. Okay? So now he's gotta live in our world. New world. It's the end of the world as we know it. As it's the end of the old world. Now we live in a new world, and it's gonna happen fast, like whoosh, the speed of light. What is the speed of light? Can someone look that up? Can look that number up? What is that number? Speed of light, that is air. You can't catch air. You cannot stop air. You cannot trap air. Okay? Now, you might think it's because it's an illusion. But here's the illusion. Everything on this world is an illusion. Everything on this earth is an illusion. That is that. That is this. This is that. But the only illusion is within your mind. And you're like, what? You know, I don't care how I look. But here's the thing. You know, everything is great in your head. So it's like, if you believe this and that is that, get some help. Okay, return back to sender. Help? Okay, if you would like to help, my Cash App's linked at the bottom. You can donate. Thank you. It'll go towards my project to shake up your house. Thank you. So anyways, everything's illusion. Yeah, go back to the movie. Cotton candy's sweet as rice. Gimme. You can leave that, bitch. Alright, I'm not gonna say it. Cotton candy. Speed of light. Thank you. So let me write it. Thank you. Let me write this down. 299-792-458 99, so it's 18, so it's 10, 9, 10, 11, 17, 8, 1. So that breaks down to, I'll show you how to do that. Break down 11, this 18 is 9, 9, 3, 3, denominator 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 8, 2, 2, 2. So it breaks down basically to 8, so 9, 9, 8, so that's 18, 16, 8, 10, that's 9. That's exactly where we are right now. And if you don't understand it, I broke all that shit down. That's the speed of light. And we're actually in the speed of light. We're caught up right now. Kind of. Kind of. If you want to think about it like that. That's energy. Okay? And right now it says 9, 8, 9, 9. Everything. I'm not going to go in numbers, y'all, because I can, look, if you look at my drawings, I sit here and do this while I'm sitting in my bed. Numbers, 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 you know what I mean? But it all makes sense to me, you know, but everything is numbers, just like words, like everything connects, you know. So, basically, you know, like I was talking in my parent, look at numbers, numbers, numbers. I got books of numbers. I have a whole book of numbers that I can sit there and read without words and understand what is going on. You know what I mean? So all that is, and the thing is, people don't understand, like, what are you talking about? Judge, judge, judge. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's evil, it's wrong, or that you have to mock. And remember what I was talking about, which I'm not going to repeat because that is not something I do. So if you want to go back to that lesson before on my live, go back to my live and I'll explain. You can read that, listen to that there. But like what Mike Tyson said, when God takes you to the top, it's because he has favor. You have God's favor. But when you're also at the top, the devil wants to come around and see if he can offer you something. So basically he's saying, are you going to go home with who brought you up? Or are you going to go home with the devil? Meaning, so temptation. Devil meaning temptation, right? The opposite energy of, you know, whatever. So don't forget who was there for you when you were down and out. They want you to feel like, what's the point of being kind? Maintain this level of compassion for yourself and others. They are trying to get you to be cruel or nasty to people. They want to be satisfied until they can't make you look like what. Oh, so they want to be, I'm sorry, I write a lot, take a lot of notes. They want to be satisfied until they can make you look like what they say what they say they think you look like, okay? But what opinions of others is none of your beeswax, right? You are who you are, and you know who you are. Only low frequency, only people who don't know who they are, let the opinions of others, affect them, okay? Numerology is just, everything is, I just write it. I don't really need a book for it. It's here. All the knowledge. Before there were books, there was us, right? People are like, how did you learn how to read cards? I never thought I'd be reading cards. And with numbers. I don't study numerology at all. I've always just known numbers. It's within. Whoever wrote that book that you wrote it from had it within. There were no books before. So meaning all that information is in within us. Right? It's okay, we can learn and we can read from stuff, but actually that information is within in each of us. We all have separate gifts. We are all different and this and that. And here's the thing, knowing you're the gift. So like, me, mine is whatever mine is, you and yours and yours. But when we put all our gifts combined with zero judgment and without jealousy or trying to blah, blah, blah. And that's what I call the Tower of Babel, which is I'm better than you and ego, blah, blah. Fuck that, because it ain't blocking no one. You ain't better than nobody. It's just showing that, you're just blocking your own blessing because you're blocking the blessings of other people and of yourself. What if it's like I took away the TV and I took away the phones, I took away the books, right? You just with yourself. That information is within. I just give you a blank notebook. I got so many notebooks. I'm going to write and I'm going to write and I'm going to write. And guess what? No one can delete it. No one can this and that because nothing is wrong. What I said, nothing is wrong. I don't care what a narcissist is anymore either. You know what they are? But the thing is about narcissists, I ain't even mad at them. They are them. They can stay over there. I see them, but cool. Y'all want to be farting over here? You gas in your own house. You ain't gassing over here. I see it right away. And I ain't mad at them. Cool. Put a big N on your cake. Narcissist, gaslighter. That's cool. If that's how they want to live, that's okay. There's no wrong, there's no right. If that's how they want to live their life, but it only makes it into a wrong when it comes over to you when it's disturbing your peace, right? But allowing it is, not knowing your worth. So that's all that is. But anyways, I don't care who. There ain't no bad guy. There ain't no, because in their eyes, they're not doing anything wrong, right? So since they don't think they're doing anything wrong, you do. Then you need to create healthy boundaries and keep them out your house. Period. So 10:10 on the clock. People need to quit blaming other people, and that is that, and that is that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But here's what I'm saying is, life gets so much easier because I had to heal from all this too. A lot of people got PTSD, JY, blah, 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 ZD, PTSD, right? They did that. That happened to me. This happened to me. Okay, right. How do you kill that? How do you kill that? And it might sound crazy, my solution for that, but I'll tell you how. How do you kill that? How do you get rid of that? How do you go heal? Because I healed myself. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. You go through all the steps. There ain't no levels you can skip. You go through every. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. You go through every level, and you're gonna go through all levels. You know what I mean? Look. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You cannot skip, right? You go through. Look at. I did this yesterday. Look at this. I was like writing. My mind's. I'm not gonna even explain all my pages, but I wrote the word clean, clean, and dirty. Okay? Someone might say something's clean when someone sees it dirty. Something might be dirty to someone else, maybe clean. But if you add up, they both have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in it. 5, 5. Okay? Which equals 1. So it might be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Right? It's all in the eyes of whoever's eyes that is. Okay? So quit making. Here's the thing where narcissists and codependents and judges and this and that, it does not matter anymore. It doesn't really matter anymore. Because I used to be like, that is that and that is that. I'm to the point like, look, it's 5, 5. That's 10. That's equal. That's whatever. You know what? What is dirty to them is clean to you. What is clean to you is dirty to them. Right? It doesn't matter. It's within you, and we're all different. It's how you see it. But if you don't resonate with that, like I was talking about energies and frequencies, if you know, if that's not the way you roll, then you don't let that into your house, your air. You know what I mean? So it's not about that person, that person, that person. You are your own creator. We have, and here's the thing, people are like, well, God said this, da, da, da. No, we have basic rules to follow, only to help and guide you. 11:11 on the clock, 9:09 on the clock, baby. Only to say, okay, we are creators. He gave us free will. So if you want to go lie, cheat, hurt, steal, cool. But you're going to feel the repercussions for that. That same shit is going to happen to you. Whatever, man. I'm not judging you. I don't care. As long as you don't do it over here. When you come over here, that's the problem. But if that you want to go live in a dirty, crusty house, cool. That's not my problem. I don't live in that dirty, crusty house. Or even, here. I keep mine clean. So what I was talking before on my other live was that don't track your fucking muddy, dirty ass infested shoes over here and your bad energy over here. That's not allowed in my house. But I'm not judging you if you live over there and that's how you want to live. Y'all need to quit judging and worrying about other people. Worry about your house, your foundation. Once you let all that go and who did what and da-da-da, and trying to make sense of it, right? Because I've been through those stages. Let me keep it 100. This person, that person, that. Who cares? They want to block your gift. They want to try to take this and take that from you. That's fine. Because, at the beginning and the end of the day, even if I slump down a little bit and this and that, or you see me going like this, I'm still, depending on who you are, I know who I am. I'm going to get my shit together and I'm building on solid ground without anyone able to cause an earthquake to it. Period. But I had to go through that. Fucking shake my little foundation, because that set me up for greatness. You know what I mean? That set me up because when I have all of this, a snake, or I'm not going to have to go through all these trials and tribulations and, this and that, going through when I'm trying to carry everything that I built, which is huge, when people's lives and stuff depending on it. I went through it, here, which I had something solid. I was in my life purpose, but it wasn't on solid ground. I still had things within me I had to learn and heal, and I'm going to take accountability for everything. I don't put shit on nobody. There's things that I had to heal and learn and, had to be able to step into a room, and I can go like this. I can read the room like this. Pay attention. I can read the rooms like this. I understand energy. I see people. I feel energy. I feel everything. I've been through it all, right? And I'm still constantly learning. There ain't nothing perfect about me, but I can read the fucking room. I can read energy, and I know when to say no. I know when to say yes. I know when to walk away. I know when I just don't give a fuck. And that, you know, the old me is like, yeah, okay, you know, let shit slide. No, I stand, I said what I said, and this is what it is. Because this now, you know what I say is like, you know, shit, when you moved in your first house, like you rented it, whatever, you got your apartment or anything, your first car, you build some, whatever it is, guys, put it where it is. You're in a sport, fall and get up, you know. You start something, you look back like, damn, look at from when I started from to here, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you felt like you've been through a lot and you're like, what the fuck, you know, I look at it as like a blessing. It's not what have they done, it's thank you, because thank you for all of this, because it made me so strong. Because when I create this and when I have this, there's not going to be no fucking snakes. There's not going to be a crack. There's not going to be a crack in my pool. There's not going to be a drain. I'm going to be able to walk in the room and I can read the room without even talking to anybody. Period. My shit is protected. You know why? Because I built it. I built myself. So I pour myself into everything I do in my life. Okay? Guys, listen to me. Everything you do in your life, whether it's your family, whether you're trying to create something, it doesn't matter what it is. Once you weed out the bullshit, okay? You see through anything because you dealt with it all. Man, and trust me, in the end, they try to come in like, da-da-da. You're like, fuck it, I'm by myself. I don't give a fuck anymore, right? You are you. You are your foundation. You are a building. You are your temple. So once your temple, if your temple, which is you, your home, which is you, if it's on rocky foundation, there's gonna be shit coming in. So water in your basement, you know, fucking your foundation outside sinking, people coming in and out, this and that, fuck with your mind, da da da, right? But I thought I locked the doors in. I thought I did this. I thought I did that. But there's something missing within you. But there's something missing within you. And people need to quit blaming it on other people. You have to, you don't have to do anything. You don't need to listen to me. But to build a solid foundation, meaning what you're trying to create in the 3D needs to be created inside first. And how do you do that? Mask off. Facing yourself. Getting real with yourself. Getting rid of the shit that is taking the bricks away. Fucking with your mind. Taking your peace. Making you tired. If it's confusing or this and that. Look, I've been to the point in my life that I don't chase shit. Nothing. I work for what I want. I pour into myself because what I create is something that I love. You know, I'm a coach, a trainer, and also I want to help people build themselves strong, right? I'm a healer. I build houses. I help people build their houses strong, right? Right here, carpenter. Hey? But I had to do that within myself first. If I can't build my own house, right, then how can I help people build their own? And what they say, you can bring them to the water, you know, you can give them the fish, but you need to teach them how to fish, how to feed themselves. You need to teach them how to build their own houses too, right? Absolutely. Every wrong turn, mistake, struggle builds us into better people. I'm thankful for all the tough times in life. The heat and pressure creates diamonds. The diamond in the rough. That's right, man. But it ain't even like that. Like, I got to the point, like, I was like, I don't give a fuck how I step out looking sometimes. You know? Because Me, I'm dressed for alchemy. I'm dressed. I'm ready. I'm dressed the way I'm moving. I'm comfortable because or that person thinks I don't look the way they think I should look, or up to their whatever their value or whatever they think. They don't know what I'm doing today. And if I'm uncomfortable, I don't move right. So who the fuck are you? And why? Because when I'm moving, I move how I move. And one way I don't move is to sit there and worry about how you look and what your weight is and how your hair is done and if you match it, this and that. Because you know what? Brat tat tat. I'm over here making moves, baby. You know, and it might look slow, but you know what? To build a strong house out of bricks didn't happen overnight. Neither were the pyramids. People, you know, and they hurried up and did it out of freaking straw and hay. Yeah, the wolf didn't blow. I'll blow your house over. You blew your own damn house over. The wind blew it over. You know what I mean? Shit, anything blew it over. A fucking sheep walked past and farted on it. A raccoon, I don't fucking know. A mosquito landed on the whole thing dropped. I took my time. So when you're out there ha laughing, you know what I mean? Look, I got the babies. The chariot. Hi. So when you guys are ha laughing, like, right. Let me tell you something. Why are you guys so cute? Let me see if I can put this in. When people are laughing, like, why is it taking so long? It's not about y'all. It's not about y'all because last time I checked, yeah, that's fucking, that's on y'all. Like, I go at my own pace. My own pace. So if you want to come over here and question or judge, you guys are cute. You know, what is going on in my life, if you're bringing chaos or causing something to frustrate or kind of bring down or hinder or, you know, like, it's kind of like if someone made a project, you know, so say like you're a kid and you made something and you're like, hey, look at my project that, you know, I took all day to build this or I painted this, right? And you're so proud of it. Like you bring it to your parents, like, look what I made. And they're like, ugh, like, what is that? You know, you can add that over there, do this over there. And you're just like, you know, because like if you where'd the top go? You know what I mean? So like if you're looking at it as a kid, you know, and you're like, I painted this and I made this and you're so proud of it, and you made it for your parent maybe, or maybe you just made it and you're like, wow, it makes you happy. And then you show people and they're like, well, you know, if you would have put some green over there and, you know, you should have used different paper and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, really? And you're like, I guess it's not that good. Guess it is good. You made that. That's good. Okay? Quit looking for validation within other people. And that's the problem. The other problem is, you know, people like, you have to have this. You have to own a house. You have to blah, blah, blah. Calculates. Bitch, I am. Let me show you how everything is going to change. Okay? After praying for guidance, be bold enough to admit what you truly desire. Know that you, along with everyone else, deserves the best of everything and always. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. You stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine that this desire has already manifested. 369 was just saying it's here. The experience, emotional and physical feelings of your manifested desire. Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the creator will bring it to you in very clever ways. You are the creator. Okay? So is God. He gave you free will. You can do this, you can do that. Period. Doesn't matter, right? Can you move? Don't ask me. Find out who you are. Don't ask me if you're bad. You are who you are. Anyways, working with Archangel Michael. Julius, you can leave them. They're just calling themselves out. Michael's working with Archangel Michael. Michael's aura is royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt blue sparkles of light. The crystal stone, I don't know how to say this word, Sulganite, is aligned with Archangel Michael's energy. If you wear it's Sugalite pendant, you might find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael when you speak. Is it that one? I don't know. What else? Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given freaking... Get your OG back. Your energy, your inner gangster back. Right? Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings into your life. You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, a high priestess, high priest, a wizard, and a supreme manifester. Now is the time to summon up your spiritual strength and power and put your authority into action. Lovingly and firmly transform your intentions into reality. Say prayers about your intentions and ask for guidance and signs to shape your manifestations to the highest possible level. Working with Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel name means secrets of God. And his Archangel will help you understand esoteric spiritual ideas and apply them into practical ways. Call upon Raziel to assist your alchemy work to turn your ideas into gold. And take your passion, make it happen. And it's Archangel Hanuel. Trust and follow your... you know what I did right the other day? I love my angels. So, I mean, some people, believe them. Some don't. I do. I love them. I love my angels. Even when I'm pissed, I'm like, yo, y'all fucking shit's pissing me off. But I wrote something down for you guys. It. And there was Sunday. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Where did I put it? Is in my other... I have too many books, yo. It might be in my other book. Y'all want to see how I write when I'm by myself? That's how I write. I can understand. Y'all can't. I wrote something. Let me go look for it, but it's going to help you guys. If you want to connect more with your angels. I mean, oh, here, I wrote it. I can tell you, but I wrote stuff down too, just in case. So if you guys... if, you know, some of you guys want to, you know, do an altar, I mean, I have a few different ones for, like, it depends, like, who your angels and just different deities, whatever. But angels I connect with a lot, along with other ones. But so if you're new to it, I wrote down how you can do it. Shit, mine too. I got books and books. It's even crazier right on walls. It's gonna happen soon. So setting up an angel altar, choose a quiet, private spot in your home where you won't be disturbed. So cleanse the space with sage, Palo Santo, or preferred method. So you can use any kind of sage or sorry. Incense, whatever it is, to cleanse the energy. You don't have to, but you can put a white cloth to represent purity and light of the angels on there, okay? Add items that hold spiritual I can't say that word. Significant, whatever that, you know how to say it. For you, such as flowers, candles, crystals, images of angels, whatever it is. I got feathers, plants, lights, crystals. You know, some of them they like food, alcohol, water. It just shells, feathers, whatever angels that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides that you're connecting with. You'll just know and know what to do. No one ever taught me. You know what I mean? You just you'll know. So crystal quartz point to amplify your intentions, or you can use rose quartz to invite more love, compassion. I mean, mine with my crystals and stuff, it's just like what I like, you know, or like what I feel connected to. So you'll just know by how you feel when, whatever, like, oh, I love this. I got rocks I found on the ground that I have, you know what I mean? Or feathers I found, or shells, or, you know, just certain things, plants. I'll put flowers, you know, all different stuff. Some of them like tobacco, always leave water, you know, whatever it is. Different foods, fruits. You could also place a journal, pen on the altar, write down any messages, insights. So I do have that. I have a book. It's like a box. I write, you know, thank you. It's not asking for all time. It's thank you, Father. Thank you, angels. Like all my papers in there is like thank you. You know, I'm just communicating with them, just like how I am with you. And it's right on paper. You know, like, you know, if you have a kid or a mom, a dad, or, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you just writing a friend a note, or you're just writing yourself, like, I just write them notes, you know, thank you, or da-da-da, or this is where I'm going, I need help, whatever it is. They're your best friends. I just write and I put in there, it's like, in my thing for them, and I set it on there, right? Connecting, take a few moments each day to sit in quiet and gratitude. Thank for gratitude because they're fighting behind the scenes. They got your back, right? Ask for messages and guidance. If you have questions or requests, ask for guidance. Ask and speak and leave offerings, right? Leave them an offering. Thank you. They're doing shit for you all day. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a relationship, you know, in this 3D world, you know, thank you, I made you a meal, or thank you, I got this for you. You know, why can't you do that for your angels? That's what I'm saying. If you want to get connected, more connected to them, you know, knowing you're connected, signs, finding feathers, especially white feathers, seeing repetitive numbers, 111, 222, 444, sequences, right? Noticing they have a specific meanings and messages, a sudden sensation of warmth, tingling, or loving presence around you, which many indicate angels. So you can feel angels. Like today, I went to the grocery store after my last message, and I ran into this lady. I was talking to her, and man, like, who's like, whew, they were in the building. Me and her both felt it. Like, I'm Gemini. I don't cry. I don't cry. You know what I mean? I freaking, the energy was like, boom, her, me, but it was our two energies together. It was like, bam, it was so fucking strong in there, man. It was, but that, you know what I mean? You cannot, you cannot, you cannot, you know, when you have that within you, and then reflected when I'm saying is when you have the right people around you, it's reflected back. That energy is so fucking strong. I don't care who you are. She was Aquarius, I'm Gemini. We both are just like, you know, Aquarius is kind of just like, you and Gemini's too, like, we're more like kid, but like, you know, but there ain't no stopping this. We're both like, whoop, that's the Lord up there. You know what I mean? But like, that is strong. That you cannot, that is the highest frequency because it was love. Complete stranger, but it was love. It was, that was God right there when, how we're speaking, whatever was going on, you know, the message was, you use your discernment, and when your discernment is strong, you know the difference. You know what love is. When you felt love, that is the highest frequency. I mean, when I'm telling you, baby, and I'm not talking about like, you know, is this my person? That I'm talking about just people in your life, man. Connections in your life. People you're supposed to, you know, have around as a friend, work with, at this, at that, whatever it is. When you're around there, you're going to fucking feel it. You're not going to have any doubt in your mind. When I met that lady today, there's no fucking doubt in my mind. There is nothing that could have got around that aura. Period. Period. That's how strong God is. Okay? That is the truth. So when I say, you will know how to use your discernment when you've been through all these tests, you know, tests and this and that, when you've, and that's okay, we had to. Because how are you supposed to be a great leader? How are you supposed to do what you came here to do, which you've already, you know, it is written, which you chose? If you choose to go down this path, you have to go through the things to make you strong and know and see. But here's the thing. You know, when people come in and try stupid shit, when you've been to war, you're a fucking warrior. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? When a peasant comes up, off with your head. I'm taking heads. Meaning off with your mask. Basically, off with your mask. I'm taking it, and now you need to walk around mask free. Don't come over here by me because, baby, I've been to war plenty of times, and I'm thankful. But now it's my time to relax, create, and build. And there will not be, like I said, there will not be no fucking people playing in my energy. I will take your head, meaning your mask. I'll mount them bitches on the wall. I'll burn them. Actually, I don't want that shit on my wall. I'll burn that shit outside. All your masks. And you can run around mask free. Okay? Until you're ready to heal, then you come back to me. Do what you want. Be careful when you come over here, though. When I say I know who I am, I know who I am. And my gift is I'm going to help other people, you know, to be able to do that too with genuine guidance. Okay? People who want to heal. People who want to do better. People who, you know, want their freedom. You want to be free? You want to be free? I'll tell you how. But you come over here mocking me, this and that, da da da. I'm going to take your head and I'm going to burn it. Mask off. Now you run around no underwear. You run around like, well, then don't come over here unless you're ready to, you know, be exposed. Period. And now I'm going to have so many people around me. You can't get through this wall. What I'm about to do and what we about to do and what God's people about to do and all of us who've been through the war. 369, mirror, 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 mirror back onto that devil energy, to the manipulators, this and that try to get into our house. But thank you. We needed you guys. We needed y'all. We needed you guys just as much as you needed us, because the only difference between me and you is I needed you guys. You know, you're just a pawn on my board, you know, to help me elevate, you know. And so thank you. You also had a choice, you know, but it is what it is, no judgment. But what I'm saying is, it's about to be a different world. Excuse me? So anyways, revealing clear insight, ideas, or solutions to problems. Experiences, synchronicities, or meaningful coincidences that seem to align perfectly with your prayers or intentions around you are near. You'll feel it. Archangel Sandalphon, aka some call it Angel Elijah. He's music and angel, music, creativity, color green, earth. The angel who takes our prayers to heaven, the bridge between divine and human, ruler of I don't want to say that word. Anyways, emotional balance, continuous flow of divine grace, healing, creative expressions, bringing spiritual insight into our daily lives. The balance, you know, it's time to get our creative ideas. That's your heart, that's God. And now it's time, and it's time, because pay attention right now, because you know you're going to discern the right people, who to work with and who to, you know, this and that. It's going to pop out. Look, man, I'm telling you, pay attention, because if you're in alignment and that same persons are going to be in alignment, you'll just know. Archangel Megatron. Sudden clarity or sudden clarity or innovative ideas influenced by tingling top of your head, crown his energy, transmute negative emotions, spiritual negative emotions, giving courage and strength. Archangel Megatron brings stronger connections to divine, communicates through signs, symbols, guiding people on their spiritual journey. Sudden flashes of vibrant colors, especially violet or gold colors, can signify Megatron's energy. Inspiration, clarity indicates a connection to the higher realms. Encountering sweet floral scents without a discernible source. I don't know how to say it. Copper bead bracelets helps with that. Is it TIBE to return? I don't know how to say it. Megatron, higher wisdom, protection, spiritual growth. Tibetan? I don't know how to say it. TIBETAN. Handmade knot bracelet, security, offered protection, grounding energy. Copper bead bracelets remind us that homemade. So I always say, you know, if the copper clears the air, and I said this when we're going over the elements, but no one wants to listen. Yeah. But if you wear copper around your wrist and stuff, copper is really good. You know, those big, huge things that they have out in the fields and stuff, if they put copper, if they made those out of copper, when we were going over the elements, I don't know, whatever months ago, that actually clears the ear. It would take a lot of pollution stuff out, but it actually helps if you wear copper on your wrist or copper, you know, wearing copper, it helps with a lot. It channels spiritual energy, attracts positivity. Sunstone energizing bracelet, boosting vitality, personal power. But actually, it something with when you wear copper, it helps with, you know, the frequency too. So if you have arthritis and da da da. Yeah, Buddhists, monks are into enlightenment. Everything is everything. You know what I mean? But if you guys wear copper, that helps too. Like if you got arthritis, look it up. I'm gonna make you guys do research too. You know what I mean? Because it's the truth. It's the truth. You know. Pay attention, y'all. There's messages and everything, music, movies, everything, numbers, everywhere. Fucking everything. But pay attention. Everything. What up? I'm back. I'm almost out of here. I went on my rant, but you can rewatch if you want. Bless you. Copper does help though. Get a copper bracelet, wear copper, not copper over here. I got copper over my bed, copper over here, copper. Why don't you wear some copper underwear? Some of y'all need to. I got some shit going on down there. Yeah. Alright. What is that smell? I might come back in a minute. That was that message. I'll probably come back in a little bit. 9:44. We'll see. I love ya. Do you hear the key? There was Newmans. Say hi, bro. Say hi. Booba said hi. All right, I'll be